Hello everybody, welcome to the Soul Silver Battle League. I am Mike, I am the coach of the Kandahar Crocodiles, and we're going to go over our Week 1 match right now. We're going against High Jump Sean, coach of the Long Beach Ninkata. So here's our team right here. We've got Ashka Ninja, Garchomp, Mega Gardevoir, Barrowthorn, Crobat, Rotom Heat, Smeargle, Frostlass, Machamp, Armaldo, and Pyukumuku. Our Z users are Garchomp, Smeargle, and Armaldo. And over here, again, coach of the Long Beach Ninkata. His team is Mega Latios, Zeraora, Tangrowth, Heatran, Milotic, Togekiss, Crocodile, Mienshao, Cryogonal, and Kecleon. And I believe his Z users are Zeraora and Mienshao. So, looking at his team, he's got a couple fast mods. I mean, Mega Latios base 110, Zeraora base I think 143. Mienshao and Cryogonal base 105 each, so they're pretty fast. They're pretty fast in their own right. And then over here with my team, Ashka Ninja, got that nice base 122 prior to Battle Bond, base 132 after. Garchomp base 102, Mega Gardevoir base 100, Crobat's pretty fast, base 130. Even Frostlass, not too bad, base 110. So going into this, here's the team builder. So we've got Splash Plate Greninja, of course, the Battle Bond, Hydro Pump, Dark Pulse, Water Shuriken, and Gunk Shot. So Greninja, if I can play it right, will blow through a lot of his team. Like just stab, just my dual stab will hit a lot of his team pretty good. And then I have Gunk Shot on here for Tangrowth, just in case he brings anything so he can switch in. Gunk Shot can still do a pretty good amount, plus the, I think, 30% chance to poison. But of course we have to hit first. So Mega Gardevoir with Sub, Focus Blast, Hyper Voice, and Wish. Oh, by the way, I want to say Greninja is right now, it's currently set up so that after the Battle Bond, it will outspeed max speed Mega Latios. Beforehand, not so much. But I'm hoping, you know, I can blow through a lot of his slower team and get the Battle Bond. Or I'm in a situation where I've got the Latios low enough, and then I can just either Dark Pulse it, hopefully live a hit depending on when he goes for Dark Pulse or Water Shuriken to get the Battle Bond. But then Mega Gardevoir here again, Sub, Focus Blast, Hyper Voice, and Wish. Enough speed for Togekiss so that I don't get flinched down by it. Really bulky, and the rest into special attack. And this investment, I believe I still 2-hit KO Ssbl Heatran after leftovers, or if not, like the roll is like heavily in my favor. But so Scarf Chomp with, of course, the Rough Skin, EQ, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab, and Stealth Rock. So this is in case he brings Scarf Crocodile. That's the only thing is set to outspeed. Max attack, and then dump the rest into Ssbl, you know. EQ, Dragon Claw does decent amount of work to his team, and then the Poison Jab for the Tangrowth or the Togekiss, since I can't hit it with the other two with my stab. Ssbl Rotom with the Pop Berry, Will-O-Wisp, Defog, Volt Switch, and Pain Split. Nothing really too crazy there. I mean, this is kind of, if he brings Milotic, this can do decent work against it, because I think I only take like 30% or something from Scald, and I can Will-O-Wisp it, cancel out leftovers if it's got it, pain Split if I need to, and the Papa Berry come through in that pinch, you know what I mean? Standard Sash Smeargle, Sticky Web, Spore, Magic Coat, and Nuzzle. And then I had Pyukumuku on here at first, but I changed it to Crobat. I can't remember exactly why. Maybe I just felt like Pyukumuku gave him like too many chances to dance around it. Like, Pyukumuku's great for the long game, but I'm really trying to avoid that. So Super Fang, like I said, he's got a lot of bulky mons. He's got a Tangrowth, he's got Milotic, So if I can get 50% off on them, that can really help me in the long run. But Super Fang, Roost for longevity, another defog in case I need to get the rocks or anything else, and then just U-turn for pivot. So, and again, outspeeds Gladios, because nothing on my team will ever outspeed that goddamn Zeraora. It's too fast. But yeah, really bulky. Really bulky. Don't really know why. I probably could have done Ssbl instead, but it's whatever. So that's the team, and we're going to get into the match now. So first looks, he's got Zeraora, Mega Latios, Milotic, Heatran, Togekiss, and Cryogonal. So Heatran is his rocker, and he's got a couple ways. He's got potentially 2 defoggers in Togekiss and Mega Latios, and spin on Cryogonal. Although honestly, I feel like he's gonna have spin or that, or he might have both. But I am going to lead. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna start. I lead off with Smeargle. I mean, it's Ashley for a reason. I switch out because I know he's gonna be faster than me. Take that really well. Go for the Volt Switch, trying to predict, and he makes a really nice double on the Will-O-Wisp. So right now I'm kind of in the back already. I've got a Flash Fire Heatran sitting in my face, but I'm gonna Volt Switch out of there. Luckily I'm fast, and he just goes for Toxic. I mean, he really can't touch Rotom Heat at all, unless this thing gets like Gravity or Smackdown or something. But either way, yeah, Rotom Heat pretty much walls Heatran unless it's carrying any sort of rock coverage or like HP water or something. But so I'm gonna go in here, and I'm just gonna go for the Spore, put him to sleep. I'm going to go into Greninja as he predicts, and he goes into Togekiss. Now, fearing Togekiss to be scarfed, I'm going to switch back into Rotom. And he goes for Dazzling Gleam. So he stayed in for a reason. The second he threw out that Dazzling Gleam, I feel like he could have been scarfed. Because, I mean, I could have went for Ice Beam. I could have went for Young Shot, which I do have on here, primarily for Togekiss, depending on what kind of set it is. But the fact that he stayed in like that and just went for the Dazzling Gleam kind of gave away, like, kind of made me feel like he was scarfed. So I get the prediction right this time, go Volt Switch, I go back into Greninja. He's going to double as I just throw off a Hydro Pump, and that does like nothing right now. Even though I'm like max special attack, Splash Plate boosted, my log's just like stupid bulky. So I'm going to go into here, he's just going to go for Recover. And now I'm going to try with Crobat, start wearing him down with that Super Fang. Ice Beam, we're going to tank that because we got bulky. Now I'm going to Roost. Oh no, sorry, I'm going to U-turn, predicting him into either Recover or Switch. So now I'm going to get up my rocks. Going to Rotom as he throws off a Toxic. I mean, Freeze Dry, if he had it, was kind of free. Like, it literally is a free play, honestly. Because he could Freeze Dried the Garchomp. Because I don't think I could Dragon Claw knocks it out, especially since I didn't have any prior damage off on it. And I mean, Earthquake doesn't hit because of Levitate, and Poison Jab wasn't doing anything. But I mean, Freeze Dry was a free play. So, but it's fine, to each his own. So then he goes into Latios here, as I just full switch out. Go into Gardevoir. So now I'm trying to calc some stuff. Even if he's like Shadow Ball, it shouldn't do too much to me, and I can get a sub up on it. But he evolves and he goes for Steel Wing, and it does a lot. Like, thank God I'm bulky. I go for Substitute, so I'm kind of in the back now. Like, I'm behind a sub and everything, but so I throw off a Hyper Voice just to scout. I mean, of course, you know, 4 times resist, but he's gonna double into Cryogonal as I go for a Wish, and he's gonna Ice Beam, break my sub. I'm going to land the Focus Blast and knock out Cryogonal. So 19 turns in, we finally got a KO, and Gardevoir's back up. So I figure I can't let him just, yeah, well, you already saw the Steel Wing, but I couldn't let him recovering in, or like start setting up. Because if you start to set up, then I could have been in a bad spot. Especially if he was like DD, then that could have been the whole game. But so I just figured, alright, if he goes to set up, I can at least knock him out with Hyper Voice. But no, he just goes for Steel Wing, knocks out Gardevoir. So I'm going to go into Greninja. He's going to switch out into Heatran as I throw off a Dark Pulse. I was trying to get the, I went for another Dark Pulse to try and make him think I was some sort of choice variant, whether it was Scarfed or Specs, because I mean, I'm doing more damage than I would if I was, no wait, I forget how the hell I was going to say that, but in case he tried to go into Togekiss too, I figured I could just throw off another Dark Pulse, just to get more chip, because then it gets pretty low, and I need this thing worn down. But, so he's going to double into Togekiss as I just throw off another Dark Pulse, do about 19-20%, switch out again, as he goes for Defog. So, I gotta get Rocks back up. But, I predict immaculately, I get the burn, I get the Will-O-Wisp off on the Zeraora. So, I'm going to switch into Garchomp. He goes for knockoff, he does nothing because he's burned now. Rocky Helmet. So burn and Rocky Helmet were catching up. So I just throw off a Dragon Claw. I would have went for EQ, but if he switched into Latios, then that was a problem. So I just had to go for the safe Dragon Claw. Alright, so he trans down, he brings us in. I just get up the rocks again, predicting him to recover. And I go into Crobat, which is like my check to this thing. Now we're gonna start to play the long game a little bit, I think. So it's Ice Beam, Miss Super Fang. I'm gonna skip through this a lot. As you guys can see, it's just okay. So switched out, predicting him to right there. Now I'm gonna go for the Pain Split. He throws off his Scald, so the Scald plus the Toxic puts me into Papa Berry range. And I'm just gonna Volt Switch again. Go into Crobat as he recovers. Oh boy. And here we go. Long game again. Miss. Roost. Trying to stall him out of recovers. Roost. He finally burns me after 5 Scalds. Roost again. Super Fang. Scald. Cover. Latios. I think here I go for the Roost, and then I go for U-turn. It does nothing again because I'm burned, and because I'm like utility or support. I don't know, he goes for Roost. So I go into Rotom to take the Dragon type. He goes for Draco Meteor. I live because I'm Spadef, and I think he was more physically invested than anything else. So, alright. So from here, I go for the Poison Jab. It does really not much. Now, based on the Poison Jab damage, he's either not fully HP invested, or he's not fully defensively invested. But either way, I was able to get the damage off on him that I needed for EQ to knock him out. So I am almost where I need to be for Greninja to come in and clean up. So I'm going to just switch out here into Smeargle, hopefully try and get a Nuzzle off. But I mean, you know, Side Shot comes, it's a Mega Latios, even non-invested, I'm not living that. So I go into Garchomp, I pray for the miss, and I get it. I'm able to Dragon Claw. It doesn't kill, so it means he's pretty bulky. Draco Meteor will knock me out, and I believe I am where I need to be now. So Greninja comes in, Draco Meteor, not gonna kill. Dark Pulse. I had to Pulse over anything else, because I don't know if my Water Shuriken would have knocked out, if he had like switched. I don't think it would have knocked anything else out, and I could have been in that position if he went into like Scarf Togekiss. But I get the Battle Bond, and now I know, I'm pretty sure he had figured out at this point that I wasn't any sort of like choiced variant, but I'm gonna go in and hit that nice old Water Shuriken, get my guaranteed 3 hits, because when you Battle Bond, you get guaranteed 3 hits minimum. And Water Shuriken is now going to clean up Togekiss. So there we go, a nice little 2-0 victory, and there's a lot of, you know, post-game talk over here, just trying to figure out sets and whatnot. But I mean, to start off the season, it was good. Definitely a nail biter, definitely a close game. I'm still sitting on the edge of my seat, and by the way, I am recording this from a hotel in Hawaii right now, because I haven't moved into my house yet. But good game to Sean. High jump, Sean. I had a good game. It's definitely close. The kind of battles you like to see there. But we're gonna start off, you know, week 1 with a nice 2-0. So it's not that often I start any sort of league with a win. I'm pretty sure I've lost more week 1s than one. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you next time. Hopefully I'll be able to, you know, record as much as possible. If not, I'm gonna have to make up for some. My work schedule is pretty goddamn hectic. But thanks everybody for watching, and have a great day. Later.